What happened in crypto yesterday? To CEO Trades, where money works for you. Today, we're looking at crypto and seeing what has happened overnight. What was the experience that happened during the week that made the coins move either positive, negative, or stalemate, meaning consolidated? Let's take a look here. But two things I want to let you know. Number one, I'm not your financial advisor. I always seek the help of a professional in order to make best decisions for you. Confidence and experience. How do they relate to our crypto investing trading experiences? Experience and confidence. Let's take a look at the crypto world before we go into those two words. Ethereum, in the last several days, this was on November 22nd, it hit a low of 1,000 or so on that day. And since then, it's gone up pretty much to 1,269 right now. It did go up a little higher, almost to 1,300. Some people probably took some gains because at 30%, that's great gains because this can go up, this can go down. Right now, it's consolidating. We don't know. And again, as I always recommend, people take gains. There's nothing better than to be able to guarantee some gains. This is Solana, and Solana, which I was expecting to go up to 17 in the last several days, only went up to almost 15, and it's down to 13.5. I'm expecting this one to go down between $4 and $8 level, and I'm going to pick up some if it does go to that level. If it doesn't, I'm just going to keep watching it. Why do I say this? Because it's not where I want it to be in reference to investing. Right now, I don't know. There's a lot of negative news in reference to FTX and FTT that affected Solana, and now we're just waiting to see where the market will bring this one. Bitcoin is at 16,966. Will this break 17? Will it not? There's a big question there. People don't know if it's going to crash, if it's not going to crash. The low that it had in the last several days was November 22nd, 15,005, and it's up to 16,988. That's about a 5 to 8% gain probably there. Just so you're aware of that. It's consolidating in the last 2 days, and we're still looking at these. For me, Bitcoin, I'm waiting it to see if it's going to drop, if the stock market will tank, and then Bitcoin might tank, and eventually I'd be able to pick up some at a lower rate. But even now, it's good to hold for long term, although I have some at this rate right now. Monero XMR, Monero on the 22nd of November had a low of 125. It's at 146 right now, and it's had over a 12 to 15% gain in the last 10 to 12 days. Very good. BNB's at 291, and from November 22nd, it had a 251. It's gone up immensely, almost 15% as well. Doge, I know, went up a penny because it was at 9 cents, and now it's at 10 cents. Suku is at 5 cents still. I think it's a good investment right now, 1,000. And if I see that it keeps at this move, I'm going to pick up some by tomorrow or Monday at the latest and set a sell price for somewhere in the 7 to 8 cent range. It depends on you and on your risk tolerance. But for me, this is very important because it's a fast one. If I set a purchase price, I also set a selling price. Very important because there's nothing like taking gains. KCS, the KuCoin, it's a great coin. I like it, and I keep getting penny returns because I don't have a lot invested yet, but I plan to move in more. On November 22nd, the low was 636 or so. It's at 656 right now, so it's making somewhat of a move back to that low. I will wait until it hits that similar to that low again, maybe 639 probably, and I'll pick up some more because this is a good one to hold. Now, in reference to confidence and experience, this is what I want to let you know. Number one is in reference to confidence. The more you do, the more you learn. If you constantly do more in reference to crypto, in reference to investing, you're going to be able to become a powerhouse. You're going to become a master tradesman, just like a master chess player, meaning knowing your moves. If you know 1 to 3 moves, that's okay. If you know 5 to 10 moves, that's okay. But if you know 10 to 15 moves, you are a master tradesman. Number 2 is repetition. Whether you are gaining all the time, losing all the time, make sure that you constantly repeat the same steps until you become confident enough that you can do them in your sleep. prepare. Always prepare with your entry point and exit point. Just like I mentioned with Suku, make sure that if you're going to have an entry point, whether it's 5 cents on Suku as an example, and then you have a selling point, even if it's at 7 cents, you're still making at least 20 to 30%. That's not bad. Now, in reference to experience, participating is very important. If you're not participating, then you're not going to get anywhere if you're not in it to win it. How are you going to be in there? In order to win, you might have to lose. I've had to lose. It's part of the process getting there. In reference to experience, you must observe, you must study, and you must practice. Practice makes perfect. Studying makes your knowledge account more powerful so that your money account grows multiplied. And the last one is in reference to experience, execute. If you're going to buy, buy. If you're going to sell, sell. Don't just park your money like you're not worried about it. Of course, you should be worried about it. You should be ready to make moves immediately if necessary. This is CEO Trades, where money works for you. Until tomorrow, we'll look at another section of the markets.